Hi, welcome back to my channel. We'll see if I actually manage to vlog this weekend. It is mid-month book bash, the first of the year. If you want to know more about that, I will link the announcement video from Doris's channel, Aldi Books, down below. This is her readathon that will happen every month for the rest of the year. And yeah, so it started today, and I have been reading every chance that I could get during my day today. It wasn't super busy, so I did get a considerable amount read, and I am about 20 pages from the end of The House in the Cerulean Sea, which is the loveliest book. If I didn't have to go get my little babo right now, I would just sit here and finish it, but it is past 4:30, so I need to go get him. But yeah, so this is gonna get finished tonight, and then I am going to finish Oh My Gods, which is a graphic novel. I got this as a review copy from Houghton Mifflin Harcourt through Books Forward. So this came out Tuesday. So yes, I want to read this, and I need to review that on Instagram. And then I'm also going to read Giant Days, because this is on my January TBR. So this will be the next book that I pick up, or this will be the graphic novel I pick up after Oh My Gods. And then I'm going to read Endless Blue Sky. This is from Hansford Star Press, which is the indie press project publisher for the month of January. So I need to get a start on this so that I can finish it to review it by the end of the month. And then we'll see where I go from there. I have 4 other books that I want to get to this month, so a little ambitious in January, but we'll see. There's also the Winter Hibernation that Simon from Savage Reads is doing that's later in the month, so yeah. And I have Martin Luther King Day off, which is new for us, so I should get a considerable amount of reading done that day. But that is not this weekend. This weekend is mid-month book bash. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab the baby, and I will talk to you guys once he is asleep for the night. I'm cat stuck. Are you comfortable, bud? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Okay, I guess. Well, I didn't lie. The baby is asleep, but it's now 9 o'clock. I'm getting ready for bed because I am absolutely exhausted. Grayson woke up at like 5 this morning, so I've been up earlier than usual because the last few, like this whole past week, good Lord, he's been sleeping until at least 6, which has been great. But yeah, he not last night. But I spent most of today, like when I would have some downtime and I wasn't reading, I went downstairs, like I spent lunch cleaning our living room, or our den. And so I like vacuumed it, we moved the couch, we dusted things, we mopped the floor before we put everything back so that we could put down our new rug. For Christmas we got ourselves, we actually bought it like at Black Friday, I think, but a ruggable rug that has like a Star Wars pattern, so they're X-Wings, but it's really subtle, so like if you don't know what you're looking at, you probably wouldn't realize that it's Star Wars. But if you know, you know. And it's so pretty. And it just makes that room seem even cozier. So, and I told Justin that I want my bookshelves done by my birthday. So he has roughly 2 months. to get them completed, with my help, of course, because I've been doing the painting for the most part. And I'll try to show you. I think he's going to get the bases in tomorrow. So I'll be able to show you at least like what the base of the cabinets are going to look like, or the bookshelves. But I told him I want my bookshelves finished by the week of my birthday, and then that week I will take and paint our den because it's still that like horrible builder brown. So we're gonna pick out a gray and we're gonna paint it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be even cozier. I can't wait. I'm looking so forward to that. Then really the only things left to do in that room are to raise the curtains higher, or the curtain rod higher. There's a little nook that we're gonna make into like a desk, but that's not like high priority. And then we might move the bookshelves from our office on the front of the house into that room, depending on like whether it makes it feel too cluttered, because that front room is going to become essentially like a reading nook / playroom for Grayson, for us to kind of hang out in, but mostly for Grayson. So yeah, fun, exciting house projects. I love house projects. Like, I was always that kid that dreamed about all the things that they would have in their house, and like loved home improvement shows. My favorite part of The Sims was building things and decorating. So, you know, having my own home and being able to decorate it has always been something I've looked very forward to. So it's fun to take each room and just add little touches here and there. I did finish 2 books. So, smashing the rewind. Bashing the mid-month book bash. See what I did there? I finished The House in the Cerulean Sea, which, it's so lovely. If you haven't read it, it's so good. It's so charming and sweet and just everything that I wanted in a first read of the year. I was like adamant that it would be the first book that I finished, because I'm a little superstitious about that. It's a new superstition feeling. I don't know, it's not really a superstition, it's just like, I want to read a really good book at the beginning of the year, and I feel like the book I read at the beginning of the year sets the tone for the rest of the year, reading wise. So I wanted it to be a good one. I knew I was going to love that one, and I did. It was incredible. And then I had about half of Oh My God's the graphic novel to finish, and I did. I would say so. I'll talk a little bit more tomorrow about what they're both about, but I do think that the art style in Oh My God is very much in the Giant Days Lumberjanes sort of vibe, and I feel like if you like Lumberjanes, you would probably like this one. It has that like chummy, like kind of silly friendship aspect, so yeah, I think that it's probably a little bit more along that line than Giant Days, especially because it's more of like a young adult, middle grade graphic novel. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed now. I am flipping exhausted, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I am here with this little nuggo, and I slept really well. I think I went to sleep at like 9:30. He woke up just before 6, so yeah, I slept great. And then today we're just gonna play, aren't we? No? Yeah, nothing really exciting planned for today. Just hoping Justin can get some work done on my bookshelves. That's the main goal, honestly. It's a standoff. Simon, what are you doing? That's not approved behavior, buddy. Someone in there hoping that I will go feed him. Oh. Now he's hiding. It's covered in toys, but we got a new rug, and it looks so good in this space. I love it. And if you look at it closely, you can tell that they're X-Wing fighters. So it's a Star Wars rug, which, you know, there's our little Grogu. So we're a nerdy family here. We just been hanging out. We're back over here. He's having his bottle. He had yogurt and bananas. He didn't really eat the bananas. We're trying this finger foods thing, and it's interesting. I did read the first chapter issue in this, and I'm partway through the second one. So once he finishes his bottle, he's gonna go down for a nap, and then I will probably read a little bit more in this. I doubt I'll finish it, but I'll read a little bit more in this, and I've got to finish putting up the Christmas decorations because I partially took them down. Usually I don't take them down until what would be the Epiphany or Three Kings Day, which is tomorrow, but this year was just, it was a different year in a lot of ways, and for the first time after Christmas, I was like, I just want the tree gone. So the tree is gone. It's already been picked up by the brush pickup service and everything. Our tree upstairs is down, and I just have to put away like the different things I had on like shelves and surfaces and stuff. But for the most part, it's all put away. So, and Santa back there needs to come down. But yeah. Just was not feeling keeping Christmas up very long. I think we took the Christmas tree down New Year's weekend, which is not normal for us. But yeah, that's been, I don't know. And usually I'd be like, you know, I want to keep up as long as possible, but I'm really enjoying this because this is only so February would be 2 years of being in this house. And so we're still sort of figuring things out. So this year the tree was in the living room for the first time. We loved it that way. But now that it's gone, we're getting to kind of decide how we want this room to look long term. So we got the rug, and the rug is in here. What are you doing, buddy? So the rug's in here. We rearranged the couch to fit the Christmas tree, but then ended up loving the way that it looked. I don't know, this sweatshirt needs to be washed. Anyways, but now we're kind of figuring out like where things are gonna go in here long term. Hold on. Okay, the tiny gremlin is down for his nap while he's in his crib. He's not asleep yet. Justin's getting up, so yeah, so I'm gonna read some more of this for now, drink my tea, and we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. We added this bird feeder, and there's 2 birdies!
Look at them enjoying their breakfast. So cute. This is quality entertainment for me, and Simon just ran away, but if he'd turn around, he would have seen this and probably been also very entertaining.
Well, I was going to update you and say that baby was taking his second nap of the day, and I was finishing Giant Days. But that did not happen. He slept for like 10-15 minutes and then woke up and was like cruising around his crib. Oh man, he's a hoot. So he was downstairs though, with Justin. I have got to get a shower. My hair is gross. So that is what I'm doing. It is 1:40, so I still might finish Giant Days before he goes to bed, just because since it's a graphic novel, it's a little easier to dip in and out of / read while he's like playing independently. But if not, I'll finish that tonight. But I am going to start Endless Blue Sky tonight. Yeah, that is what I'm going to do. So once I finish Giant Days, I'll start Endless Blue Sky and see how I get along with that. I really have no expectation because this is a new to me author and it's in translation and I only vaguely know what the story is about, so we'll see.
You guarding my books, buddy? This is the stack of books I need to take a picture of because those are my top books of 2020, and I set them here to go get the tea. I came back to this adorable cat who is just ignoring me now, but was peering over the books like he was guarding them. Alright, Little Bit's over there doing who knows what. He's playing with some book buddy thing. I started Endless Blue Sky because I finished Giant Days and it was really cute. It is the next to last one and I am not ready for it to end because it's so good. It's my favorite graphic novel series by far. But this is the Humford Star Press book for the Indie Press Project for the month. So I started this. I'm like 12 pages into it, but I am finding it interesting so far. I believe that this is a love story, so I'm hoping that it's really sweet and endearing. It kind of sounds, the way that the language is and like the way that's starting out seems like it is going to be a really sweet, endearing story, so I hope so. That's something that I could use right now. So, yes. What are you looking at? You're saying, who's mommy talking to? What a crazy baby. So I took a shower, so I am very clean. Hair is clean, but like every time I move, I smell dead ladybug. And like, is it in my head? Because there are just so many dead ladybugs in our house. They're disgusting. They're not actually ladybugs. They're like those lady beetles, and they're nasty. Yeah. So I don't know what it is or where it's coming from, and it's making me feel crazy. Justin went to get food, so he's picking up Chinese food for dinner at our favorite local Chinese food restaurant. So we're gonna have that for dinner. That should be delicious. So I am going to put this little rugrat to bed in about an hour, probably. He'll probably be hungry before that, but once he is asleep, I will continue reading in this. I've been reading in a little bit right now because he's occupied. I did forget that I am reading the ebook on my laptop of World of Wonders, which is the Book Naturalist Book Club book for the month. I ordered that book through bookshop.org and it's back ordered, so it's it's not here, and it probably won't get here before the end of January. But the ebook was on Scribd, and it's only like 150 pages, so I was like, I can do that on ebook. And I'm reading it like one short story or one essay at a time. So yeah, I have enjoyed that so far. The next one is about fireflies, which I think I'm really gonna like. So I will read the next essay in that tonight as well. I think he's tearing this up. I don't know. Yeah, he's definitely tearing this up. I should probably deal with that. I read one chapter. Now I'm going to bed. Good night. I slept in some weird dreams. But I feel well rested, which is nice. And also, usually, I feel like every time Justin gets up with him, he sleeps until like 6:30. He did not. He woke up at like 5 something. And I was like, yay. Not that I want him to get up early, but that just like he did, that I didn't have to get up at 5, which it's just nice. So I got like 3 extra hours of sleep than I would have otherwise. Did no reading in bed because I did doom scrolling, which I've got to stop doing. But now I'm going to go downstairs, see if the baby is awake. It should be time to feed him breakfast. Make myself some tea and some breakfast. And then depending on if he has already taken a nap, put the baby down for a nap or play with him. So it is Sunday. It's technically day 3 of mid-month book bash, and I've done really well. Just so we're clear, I have finished 3 things, and then I've read about 23 pages of Endless Blue Sky, and I think 25 pages of World of Wonder. So that is where we stand, and yeah, I'm gonna go start my day. There's my little gremlin. Apparently he gave Daddy quite the time this morning, but here he is just a-playing, trying to find that perfect toy. Oh. A very tired baby is trying not to nap. I just went upstairs to remedy that. I'm making green tea for both of us, and I'm about to cut up all of the leftover apples from Christmas. Yep, Christmas. And my mom brought a ton of cherries, so I'm going to pit those cherries and put them in a pie tin. And we're going to take crisps, apple and cherry crisps, to our friends that live close by, because I just don't want this to go bad, and I like to bake things for people. So that's what I'm doing now. Cherry crisps are done. The apple crisps are in the oven. This looks delicious. I'm excited. Simon, what? What literally is happening here? What is happening here? Hey, Grayson! Hi! What are you doing? You silly cat. Why are you throwing a temper tantrum? You just slept for 2 hours. You crazy baby? You were so funny, Simon. Freshly laundered blankets piled on the couch for Mommy to fold, and this is what happened. Grayson, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's not an approved activity. Walking in here. It's dark and dreary today. They are digging up
the water main on our street. And yeah, so there is a porta potty right in front of our house, and I'm hoping that they don't block me into our street because I do have to go to the dentist today. So this is day 4 of the mid-month book bash, and I didn't do a whole lot of reading yesterday, to be honest. Grayson is just so much fun right now, and so I just spent the whole time playing with him. I just did realize that I can't get the other. I need to take down all the candles, the Christmas candles, because they're a pitiful sight. But one of them is in the window over there, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but oh yeah, you can. This is the disaster that is my books right now. So like the other candle is over there. I cannot get to that. This is where all of my books are living currently because this is the state of my bookshelves. So my husband is building built-in bookshelves for me, and the bases are complete. Well, mostly complete. So this is all attached to the wall, fits really snugly, looks beautiful, but there is a big walnut slab that's got to go here. He has to cut it to size and everything and then put it in. That is probably not going to get done until Martin Luther King Day, so a week from today probably. He needs to cut the boards for the middle shelf so that I can paint those, and then we also have to cut and paint the trim. Hopefully this part will be done by the end of the month, and then the rest of it is going to be, fingers crossed, done before my birthday. That's the goal. So it's going to be floor to ceiling, and it will have like a walnut top here. And then if you can see, the shelves are basically as deep as this goes, and then obviously there's going to be trim pieces there, so it's going to be basically flush with this wall. But because of this light switch here, it was going to be an issue for the for them to be that deep all the way. So instead, we compromised, and this is, I think, 15 inches deep, and then we'll go up here and they'll be 10 inches deep. So it'll be shallower all the way along there, floor to ceiling. Well, I just messed up the focus. But yeah, so there'll be like a little bit of a space here that's just flat, which I'm really looking forward to. I think this is going to look really, really good. I can't remember. I think I have to double check with him. It may be 10 here, and then this one are 12, and then this one's 10 again, so that it's like in and then out. Yeah, I think that is actually what it is. So I can't wait for it to be done and to show you, but I also can't wait to put my books back on the shelf because, good Lord. Look, I look presentable. I just, like, it's dreary and I'm tired of looking frumpy, so we have this. Yeah, work's not too busy today, so cross your fingers it stays that way, and while I'm at my dentist appointment I don't get a zillion emails. But, yeah, I'm just glad the craziness of December is over because I was reaching burnout level, honestly. Yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned my audiobook, so I am reading this one or listening to Hieroglyphics by Jill McCorkle. So I have mixed feelings about this because I love Jill McCorkle. I think this is gorgeously written, and like the subject matter is interesting, but it's a little like sad and glum, and I'm not sure that's what I'm in the mood for. I'm still listening, giving it a chance, but I don't know. I am about maybe 15-20% into this, and I'm going to listen to it on the way to and from my dentist appointment today, and I will, I think, decide at that point if I want to just like set this aside and listen to a different audiobook right now. We'll see. I'm having mixed feelings about the types of audiobooks I listen to. So I typically, so this is, contemporary literary fiction. And I do okay with that, but I feel like the things that I like to listen to on audiobook the most are like fast-paced things, and I feel like that's just like a slow character-driven meandering novel, whereas something more like a rom-com or even fantasy or science fiction, I do better with those because I get super invested and excited about it. I don't like today, instead of listening to it to and from my parents' house, I listen to music. So we'll see. Like I said, I'll give it a chance today. If I still am not feeling it, I may convert to just actually reading the physical book. Alright, so I decided to give up on the audiobook. It was like weirdly spiking my anxiety because one of the characters is like a court reporter for criminal crimes, and then like she has a little boy, and like she keeps talking about murder trials, and the kid is like super worried about getting killed, and like there's a ghost in their house, which is almost assuredly like someone in their house, and I just was like, no, we're done. This, like, Jill McCorkle is an author I really like her writing style, but like this book is not written for me. So I'm going to be DNFing that, pass it on to somebody else, and move on to a different audiobook that does not spike my anxiety.
I was trying to decide if I was going to go get my allergy shot too, but then I remembered I'm wearing this chunky sweater, so I can't do that. But I am going to drive through Chicken Salad Chick and get a chicken salad sandwich, because I've been wanting one for like 3 weeks now, and it has a drive-through. So, here I am. Have you seen my mask? My fun Animal Crossing mask? Which, yes, I wear a mask in drive-thrus. I'm that person. It's mostly out of respect for the people who have to work in a drive-thru. Anyways, my dentist appointment took twice as long as I thought it would, because I apparently have a new dental hygienist. My old one retired, which is shocking to me. So, here I am. Alright, gotta go.
I just plopped down on the ottoman and something broke. I'm afraid to stand up now. Okay, I'm sorry, that was really funny. Okay, what is this cat doing? Oh my god, I don't even know. What even is today? Monday? Simon, stop! This has just been the Mondayest of Mondays. It's so cold and dreary outside. So now I'm sitting by the fire with my shorts on. Just my really, really pale leg. And I have to figure out something to eat. Justin's upstairs putting Grayson to bed. I'm gonna read in this. I read, ooh, that was cold on my bare leg. I read a little bit at some point today. I don't even remember when that was. And yeah, so I at least want to finish the chapter that I'm in the middle of tonight. I will say it's a little bit of it's a slow read, but so far the writing style is enjoyable. I can't tell you if the story is enjoyable yet or not because I haven't really gotten into it, but we'll see. Yeah, I will probably check in with you guys once more before the end of the night. But it's been a good mid-month book bash. Started off my year really well because of it. So I am looking forward to this being a monthly occurrence. And I think maybe, yeah, absolutely. The second one happens, no, just I'm pretending that February doesn't exist apparently. The third one will happen the week of my birthday, and I am off that whole week. So that's exciting. All right, I'm going to go make something to eat or figure out something to eat and then curl up here by the fire with my book on this cold, dreary evening. Yes. So I read 2 pages, but I have a good reason. Is it a good reason? So I watched Kayla from Books and Lala's video about how she tried a bunch of different thumbnail aesthetics for the entirety of 2020, which can we just I don't know, round of applause for the amount of dedication and planning it takes to film a video for an entire year, especially to not give up on it in this past year. So anyways, I just, like, from the jump watching it, it was like an hour and 30-minute video, I was absolutely riveted because I am such a design nerd, and I almost left Hollins in my freshman year to go to a school with a design program. And I have mixed feelings about that. Part of me still is like, that was the right move. I should have listened to, like, my rational side and gone. The other part of me would not be who I am without Hollins. But I still would love to actually have, like, formal training in graphic design, because everything I know about Photoshop and design are just things that I have learned on my own or things that I have figured out. But yeah, so I was just so fascinated by that, which then led me down a rabbit hole of, like, trying out different thumbnail styles. So if the thumbnail style of this video looks very different from my usual style, that would be why. I spent tonight kind of mocking up some different thumbnails for a couple of videos that I plan to film in the next couple of weeks, and I love all of them. They're drastically different. I mean, you will have obviously seen the one for this video, which is drastically different than my normal style. And they do involve a lot more work, but I enjoyed every minute of making them. Whereas, like, my old thumbnails, it was just like a chore, and I wanted to make it as easy as possible. Whereas this felt very creative and fun, and yeah, so I was very inspired. If you haven't seen it, if you're at all interested in, like, that kind of
stuff, then I encourage you to go check that video out. I'll put it in the description bar below. The other thing that it did that I thought was fascinating is talked about like the marketing side of YouTube and how like your thumbnails are marketing for your channel and your videos and how they should reflect the content of your videos and the style of your channel. But also like not being afraid to change things up as far as like if a video isn't getting a lot of views, maybe change the thumbnail and see if it gets more views, or change some of the wording in the thumbnail so that it's a little bit more evergreen. And it just like all of those things were like, this should be obvious, but it wasn't. And just like, yeah, I'm so fascinated. And yeah, I don't post nearly what I used to post as far as like I used to be super consistent and post a lot of videos, like two a week, something like that. And now, like, if I get 4 up in a month, then wow. But I'm really fascinated by it, and like the creative outlet of making the thumbnails has been so much fun. So, yeah, you may see more videos on my channel just because I wanted to make more thumbnails. It's weird. Anyways, I am going to try and finish out the last few pages of the chapter I'm on. It's already 9:40, so I don't have high hopes for that. But either way, I do feel like the mid-month book bash was successful, and I encourage you to join us next month. I don't remember the dates, but it's like either the weekend of or the weekend after the 10th of February. It all revolves around the 10th in some way. So, keep a lookout for that and join us next time. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Bye.